Hello everybody, welcome. This is Parrot Puzzler quiz. Week 8 I think I've got written down on my paper. Yeah, we're cracking through. Bit of an outside broadcast today, if I can show you. We are in the Dolphin Garden today. Bit of a different feel than normal, sat in the bar at the Parrot. The Parrot is very messy at the moment. There's sort of bits and pieces going on inside. I've started jobs and haven't finished them, and started other jobs, and it's just a mess. So it's easier to be here. Not as many gadgets here to make it as smooth. Although last week was pretty not smooth. Lots of interruptions last week. But I'm next to the road in Thorpeness, so you might hear cars going past and cyclists shouting at each other. There we go. There's just two gone past. Yeah, but how are we all? The shop's opened this week. Who's been to Primark? I'm sure there's a few of you. Yeah, but apparently the tricky things with going to the shops now in towns is there's no public toilets open. Yeah, that's a problem. I guess if you gotta go, you gotta go. But where do you go? Yeah, we're still waiting from the government to hear about when we can open. But we're still planning. We're still having our meetings every week. Lots going on. We've got big plans for the Dolphin, the Parrot. We open with takeaways and what have you. So yeah, there's lots to sort out. Sorting out menus right now. There's lots going on. It's keeping us busy, which is good. But I hope you're all good. We'll crack on with the quiz. Yep, Parrot Puzzler, week 8, question 1. On which social media platform did you used to be able to throw a sheep at someone? I think this was quite a while ago. If you're a recent person signing up for this social media platform, then you probably won't know what I'm going on about. Question 2. What is the main source of alcohol in a cosmopolitan cocktail? Quite a sexy little cocktail. Question 3. New York City is made up of 5 boroughs: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, and which other? Cool. Question 4. What are the Aurora Borealis better known as? Look up. Question 5. In 1984, Bryan Adams sang about which summer? I don't think there'll be anyone singing about this summer. It's not the greatest. Question 6. In what year did Adnams release their popular Ghost Ship Ale? I think they released it just as like a Halloween one-off, but it was very popular, and it's now a staple, and probably nearly as popular as their bitter. Question 7. What Saint's Day is Boxing Day better known as? I promised you 2 Christmas questions this week because I missed one last week, so this is loosely connected to Christmas. There's another one coming. Hello! Question 8. Maths question. I know you love these. Multiply the square root of 16 to the square root of 49. I mean, once you've worked out the square roots, it's pretty straightforward then. It's a pretty easy sum. Question 9. On what date did Boris announce the lockdown? It's a little bit of a topical question. What date was it? Question 10. Which king was the Queen's grandfather? Bit of working out. Question 11. What does the acronym BAFTA stand for? I'll give you a bit of a clue because it might trip a few of you up. But the last word is not awards. Yeah. Question 12. What is the last word in the Oxford English Dictionary? If you get this word in, if you can get it in Scrabble on a triple word score, you're pretty much guaranteed to win the game. Yeah. the last word in the Oxford English Dictionary. Question 13. Another maths question. Get your pencil. Add together the number of days in a year, the number of weeks in a year, and the number of months in a year. That's it. Add them all up. Question 14. The Lord of the Rings is made up of 3 books. What is the name of the first book called? I'll give you a hint. It's also the name of the first film. 3 books. What's the name of the first one? Question 15. What is the name of the flat-topped mountain in South Africa? I think that's fairly easy. Everyone should know that. Question 16. Back in the day, Smiths made salt and shake crisps. What colour was the sachet inside? I guess you have to sort of be my age and older to know what I'm going on about. But a long time ago, there was a company called Smiths. They made just like a plain bag of crisps, no seasoning, had a little sachet inside that you tipped out your own salt onto the crisps and then shake the bag up. I don't think they've been around for a few decades, but I think Walker's sort of bought them out maybe, and they do their own version now. But yeah, what colour is the sachet inside? Question 17. Amy Winehouse and Mark Ronson covered which Zootons hit? They made a much bigger hit of it. It's an awesome song. Question 18. Fairly easy one for a soap lover. What's the name of the pub in EastEnders? Question 19. Okay, we're going to talk about sheep and the meat we get from them. So, a sheep up to a year old, the meat is called lamb. After 2 years old, it's called mutton. But what do we call the meat when it's 1 to 2 years old? Some friendly doggies next door. And last question, question 20, so your Christmas question again. According to the official UK charts, who had the biggest selling Christmas #1 by a female solo artist? Oh, very happy doggies. I'll give you a clue. It's not who you think it is. I was shocked by this. Anyway, so that's your 20 questions. A good variety. I'm pleased with my questions this week. There were some good scores last week. So last week, yeah, maybe too easy. So how have you fared this week? We will find out. We'll go through the answers. Question 1. On which social media platform did you used to be able to throw sheep at someone? It was Facebook. Yeah, when Facebook sort of first launched in the UK, yeah, you could click a button and throw a sheep at someone, amongst other stuff. But sheep was the most popular thing. Question 2. What was the main source of alcohol in a cosmopolitan cocktail? It was vodka. There's a few other bits in there, but it's tasty. Question 3. New York is made up of 5 boroughs: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Queens, and the one we're looking for is the Bronx. Yeah, 5 cities on their own really, all very different. Question 4. What are the Aurora Borealis better known as? It's the Northern Lights. A few years ago, took a holiday to Iceland, so I wanted to see the Northern Lights. Whilst I was there, didn't get a chance to see them. However, I was watching the news back in the UK, and whilst I was in Iceland, you could see the Northern Lights in Norfolk. So I was a bit jarred off about that. But hey ho, still yet to see them. Maybe one day I'll go back. Question 5. In 1984, Bryan Adams sung about which summer? The summer of '69. A better summer than the summer of 2020. Question 6. In what year did Adnams release their popular Ghost Ship Ale? It was all the way back in 2010, so 10 years ago. Doesn't seem that long. Question 7 is the Christmas question. What Saint's Day is Boxing Day better known as? It's St. Stephen's Day. And the good news this year, because Boxing Day falls on a weekend, we get an extra bank holiday on the Monday. Happy days. Maths question 8. Multiply the square root of 16 and the square root of 49. The square root of 16 is 4, the square root of 49 is 7. Multiply them together, you have 28. 28 is the answer. Question 9. What date did Boris announce the lockdown? It was the 23rd of March. Yeah, coming up to 3 months ago, I think. Yeah, long time. We're slowly easing out, which is good. Question 10. Which king was the Queen's grandfather? It was George V. I don't know him. Question 11. What does the acronym BAFTA stand for? So it's the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Yeah, according to their website. Again, caught me out. Question 12. What's the last word in the Oxford English Dictionary? I'll try and pronounce it right, and I'll spell it out for you as well. It's Ziziva. It's ZYZZYVA. And apparently it's a genus of weevils from South America. Yeah, I only went in a few years ago, but yeah, lots of score in Scrabble there. Ziziva. Question 13. Add together the number of days in a year, the number of weeks in a year, and the number of months in a year. Normal year, no leap year, is 429 is the answer. Question 14. The Lord of the Rings is made up of 3 books. What's the first book called? That's the Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, so it's the film. Question 15. What is the name of the flat-top mountain in South Africa? It's Table Mountain. Question 16. Back in the day, Smiths made salt and shake crisps. What was the colour of the sachet? It was blue. Tiny little blue sachet. Ripped it off. Poured your salt in. Shake them up. Question 17. Amy Winehouse and Mark Ronson had a hit with Valerie. The Zootons sang originally, but Mark Ronson and Amy Winehouse was a much bigger hit. I had many a night getting drunk, dancing in clubs to this song. It was a big hit. Question 18. What's the name of the pub in EastEnders? It's the Queen Vic. Lots of drama there. Thankfully, not as much drama in our pubs. Question 19 is the sheep question. So, up to a year old, sheep meat is called lamb. After 2 years, it's called mutton. But between 1 year and 2 years, it's called hogget. And I know Gerard, butcher in Aldborough, he's quite fond of it. He sells it quite a lot. And question 20, the last Christmas question. According to the official UK charts, who had the biggest selling Christmas #1 by a female solo artist? Now, I'm guessing everyone, maybe not everyone, but most of you will think of Mariah Carey. However, it's Whitney Houston with I Will Always Love You from the film Bodyguard. Was #1 for 10 weeks. And yeah, who knew that? I mean, 1992, that was Christmas #1. And I guess because it's not just a Christmas song, it's sold all through the year, is why it's now the biggest selling by a female solo artist. Anyway, okay, I need to zoom through the last minute of this recording, because if I hit over 15 minutes, it's a right pain in the backside to get up on social media, especially on Instagram. So anyway, I hope you're all well. I hope you scored high again. Nice variety of questions. Scores, comments below. Let me know what you've all been up to. It's been nice. I've been seeing a few more of you out and about, walking dogs and what have you. It's been nice catching up with you. And yeah, we will be open hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. Both pubs, we're just sort of putting the last bits together about what we're going to do. But yeah, I hope you all stay safe, look after each other. Things are getting easier, which is good. But yeah, just make sure you still stay safe, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you next week. Keep up on our social media for updates about how we're going to open. And I'll see you next week. Bye bye.